Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monkey in the Morning. I'm your host, the Ranting Monkey, and I hope you're having a good Saturday. I hope Friday was great. Hope Saturday is even better. Shroom, what was wrong with Sinatra's stream? I see your comment there. It says, thank you, Monkey. Sinatra's stream was getting on my last nerve. What do you do? I'm curious. We got lots to talk about today, but I want to start with this. I felt a change in the force today, you guys. It was as though 1,000 reporters stopped giving a shit about COVID. Did you guys notice this? And maybe it's just because it's Saturday. Maybe it's because there was a much bigger story to talk about. But it just kind of seemed like COVID went away for a little bit. And I don't know if this is a ongoing thing or if it's I hope it's an ongoing thing. I hope people are just really tired of it and they're like, we don't care anymore. And we get back to life as normal. But I doubt it. I doubt that's going to be the case. They still have to pin it deeply on Trump, something they've been unable to do so far. But it was neat that I didn't run into any COVID news. I wasn't looking, but it wasn't everywhere. The only thing that I did find or hear, and I actually heard it from my wife, and then somebody mentioned it in chat during Lords of the Night, my governor has extended our lockdown. They told her yesterday, well, they told her on Thursday, I believe it was, that she has the power to do that. A judge said, yes, the 1945 Act means she can still do it. And because of that, she's gone crazy with power and extended our lockdown for no goddamn reason. She's a moron, and for some reason, people vote for that perky little idiot. Yeah, that's my governor, you guys. She's perky and dumb. Yay. Hashtag vote women. Monkey, stop posting stupid people. I can't help it. Should we get to that part first? Should we? Yeah, let's do that part first. The closest I came to COVID news was the second most interesting thing I saw in Twitter's trending tab when I woke up today. In the trending tab was the 10th Amendment. And I was like, ooh, I wonder why this is in here. I know it's not because anybody actually gives a damn about it, because nobody ever gives a damn about the 10th. The 10th Amendment was trending because Trump said he was going to order all churches open. He's going to declare them all essential services and open them up. And liberals everywhere went, he can't do that. That's a violation of the 10th Amendment. States get to make that choice. For those of you who don't know, the 10th Amendment tells you that any powers not granted to the federal government by the Constitution is reserved for the states or the people. And so, like, he can't do that. It goes to the states, you guys. Suddenly, Democrats give a fuck about states' rights. Unfortunately for them, they skipped the First Amendment. The First Amendment says that government won't interfere with religion, and it can't stop the free exercise of religion. They didn't catch that part. And a whole bunch of reporters, that was the part that really made me laugh my ass off. The people who were tweeting out, the 10th Amendment doesn't allow you to do that, Mr. Trump, paid no attention to the first. Didn't care about the first at all. Not one of these sons of bitches, not one of them cared about the 10th Amendment when it came to, say, I don't know, gay marriage. Like, this isn't specifically in here. It goes back to the states. Nope. They didn't care about it then. They care about it now, because Donald Trump might open churches. Thank you, John Migda. Finally getting my unemployment after the first week back. $6,758. Wow. I hope it's going to cover everything you needed to. And thank you so much for sharing some of that with me. That's awesome. That's very awesome. Blood of King says fuck my IQ dropped 50 points reading that thread. Yeah. If you're talking about the same one I'm talking about, yeah, that'll do it. It's amazing how many Americans talk about the Constitution without having a single fuck what it actually says, without having any deeper meaning than whatever they're told on the news they're supposed to believe about it. And this is why I point this out, is because I talk a lot about how the press is manipulating people, about how they're lying to people. And this is a perfect example, a wonderful example. Like your Constitution says he can't do that. Well, it does. You're not wrong, but it's not the 10th Amendment that has anything to do with it. It's actually the First Amendment. It's the First Amendment still. You stupid shit. Government can't make laws that but see, this, it doesn't he's not promoting a specific religion. It's just churches, which I would imagine covers synagogues and mosques as well. And yeah, he's just like, they can go to church, you idiots. But the 10th Amendment, Mr. Shut up. Do you guys realize how fucking dumb you sound? How fucking dumb you sound? I know you don't, because you don't know that you're dumb. You're just repeating what. Who is the chick that I saw this from? What's her name again? She's become one of my favorite morons. Nyala, thank you so much. Monkey isn't a monkey because he won't monkey for a monkey. Thank you. That's a very, very generous donation, and I appreciate that. And hi, Nyala. How you been? I feel like I haven't seen you here in a while. I've seen you around, but not here. Where the hell did that tweet go? Nope. Here she is. Her name is Yamichi Alcindor. I think is how you say it. She works for the for NPR. I'm sorry, I said she worked for NPR. She works for PBS. My mistake. I told somebody she works for NPR, and I gotta find that and fix that because I was wrong. I didn't bother to look. My bad. It's not NPR. It's PBS. There we go. And everybody gets something wrong now and then. But so this is what she says. President Trump says he will, quote, override the governors, end quote, if they don't follow new CDC guidance in open places of worship this weekend. She continues. Context. The 10th Amendment of the Constitution says powers not delegated to federal government are reserved to the states. You'll have to show me exactly how the states have the power under any Supreme Court ruling involving the First Amendment and the free speech or the free religion clause. The governors have the right to shut down churches. Circus Zero, thank you. They didn't care about the 10th when these same people were bitching that Trump wouldn't put the whole country on lockdown. You're right. They don't give a fuck about. It's funny that they suddenly care. The top thing that pops up in the top comment that pops up when I read this is Miss Eminem, who says he thinks he's a dictator. He thinks he's a dictator because he's telling you fuckers that you have to allow houses of worship to go back to fucking worship, which, by the way, you're supposed to let them do. Nihilus has been working and gaming. Still love you, Monk. Oh, look, I don't expect people to see it every show that I make, but I do notice when some people aren't around. Let's see. It's a federal crime to conspire to deny a citizen his constitutional rights. The president is the chief law enforcement of the country. DOJ is already working on the issue. The 10th Amendment does not grant the states the right to deny constitutional rights to the citizens. That is absolutely true, Mr. David Emmerich. Furry Kitten, thank you so much for the Spray Cheese Fund, it popped off the screen before I could read the whole thing. Or some Shin Ramen. I appreciate that. I will. I don't have any spray cheese right now. I need to get some. I haven't had it in a little bit. There's a lot of people in this who are trying to explain to this dumb wench that the 10th Amendment isn't the one you should be looking at here. But it's this is this is Surviving Harvey, who says, to be clear, this is not about faith or worship. It's Trump getting his mega churches buddies their revenue streams back. These fucking assholes. They're fucking morons, and it's really sad. It really is, because these are the people who are telling people what to think. These are the people doing what Mika Brzezinski, Miss Mika Scarborough, said the media does. They're there to tell people what to think, and they're morons. Hi, Jack. How you doing, man?
Not bad. How about yourself?
Not too bad. I'm expecting a fun show.
Oh, well, I walked in on fucking morons.
Well,
Thought Undoom might be on saying
yeah,
that.
no, I'm talking about these idiots who want to use the 10th Amendment to stop Trump from saying that the country has to let churches run, all while ignoring the First Amendment, which is actually the one that would be covering this stuff. The First Amendment, you can't stop religions from free exercise. And if you want to say, well, what about the COVID and everything? As long as they're he's saying, following the CDC guidelines. All right, if they can follow the guidelines, and the guidelines say churches can open up, you should let them open up. That's what he's saying. And they're like, how dare you? 10th Amendment. Like, fuck you. You don't know what the fuck the 10th Amendment even is, or why it's even there. You have no problem trampling people's rights every fucking day, making fun of anybody who supports states' rights, which the 10th Amendment is the fucking linchpin of states' rights. But no. 10th Amendment, y'all. Suddenly they give a fuck. I fucking hate these people, Jack.
No, you should.
I fucking hate them. They're the hypocrisy and the blatant giant nuts on these people to try to pretend they even know what they're talking about. The combination, it's more than I can bear, but we're going to get into that here in just a moment. Jack, do you have anything to say on that issue?
Amend the 19th.
Fair enough. We have to get to the big story, because I've been chomping at the bit for this one. Yesterday, Joseph Biden went on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne Tha God.
Oh, God.
Have you not heard this story?
No, I have not.
Oh, Jack, strap in. Strap in. The Washington Post story I brought up actually tells this in reverse. They actually tell us about Joe Biden apologizing before they get to what happened. So let's get to what happened. Scroll down. I had it and then I moved, and give me just a second here. I think it's this part. Sorry. Where is it? Then came Friday's comment. Nope, that's not the right one. Nope. Where's it at? Washington Post, you should have put this in the correct order. Damn it. I'm sorry, Jack. Like I said, I had this at one point right where it was supposed to be. Oh, there's Charlamagne talking. Aha. We'll get to what they say right there. Friday's exchange occurred during a contentious interview with radio host Charlamagne Tha God, who pushed Biden on his record. When a Biden aide signaled it was time for the candidate to wrap up, Charlamagne said, "You can't do that to black media." He then told Biden he needs to come back on the show before November because there were more questions for him. This is what he said, Jack. This is Biden's exact quote. You ready?
Okay.
"You got more questions, but I'll tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black."
What?
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community, Charlamagne said. This blew up all over Twitter. This is what I woke up to yesterday. And I got to be honest, Jack. There was quite a bit of outrage. Whole bunch of people calling Biden racist. The hashtag "You Ain't Black" was trending. What he said was wrong. I want to go on record as saying that, but I'm on record as saying that. You know why I'm on record as saying that? Because it's something the Democrats have been saying for years. If you don't vote Democrat, you ain't black. If you vote for Republican, you're Uncle Tom. They love that slur, man.
Yeah.
I don't understand why this was such a big deal when we all know this is the official thinking. You have to vote Democrat or you ain't black. You have to vote women or you have to vote Democrat or you ain't a woman. You have to look, all of these little groups, you have to vote for Democrats or you're not really part of your group. You're a traitor. I really don't understand the outrage. Now, how do I say this, Jack? I would understand the outrage if people had been outraged all along. How about that?
Yeah, but you know how this works. They pick something and then they go crazy with it.
Yeah. Chris says if Biden wasn't white, they would agree with him. Maybe, but it's okay to say that out loud. I don't know when it became not okay to say it. Maybe if he had said something, if you don't vote for me, you're a race traitor. Oh, well, that has some negative connotations and some bad history with the Democrats, don't it? I really don't understand the outrage because this is the common thinking. Your boy Pat, who's in our chat a lot. I mean, ask him how many times he's been called an Uncle Tom for not towing the Democratic Party line, for daring to think for himself.
Yeah. Real quick. Thank you, Terry Diamandis. If you're torn between Biden and Trump, are you no longer poor or are you no longer as smart as white kids?
Well, I pulled up this story and decided to go with this one because of the way this story is written. Because Biden did kind of apologize, Jack. And all over media, you know what they're calling this? This is a Joe Biden gaffe.
Of course it is.
It's a gaffe.
Yeah, maybe he meant to say something else, but it really doesn't sound good in today's atmosphere.
It wasn't a gaffe. I think he honestly thought it was okay to say because that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
This is what Democrats think. I don't know why it's a surprise. That's not a gaffe. He's getting shit for it for whatever random reason. Biden walks back suggestion that black voters who aren't ready or already supporting him ain't black. It was a chance for Joe Biden to connect with a key group of voters who helped him clinch the Democratic presidential nomination and are crucial to his chances in November. An appearance on The Breakfast Club, a radio show popular with black audiences. Thank you, Boban. The problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubt while stupid ones are full of confidence. Charles Bukowski, I think is how you say that. You know what? That's actually not a bad quote. Instead, Biden's suggestion that African Americans who are considering voting for President Trump ain't black quickly overshadowed the rest of the interview, ricocheting across social media, drawing fire from black Democrats and culminating with the candidate rushing to express regret for his comment. Quote, "I was much too cavalier. I know now that the comments have come off like I was taking the African American vote for granted, but nothing could be further from the truth." You know, I don't think it's taking the African American vote for granted. We hear that a lot, you know, that people are taking this group or that group for granted. And sometimes it may be true. But in this case, I don't think that's what it was. I think this was Joe feeling entitled to it. I think this was, you owe me. How dare you not? Look, you owe my party. We kept you in chains. I'm sorry. We burned crops. Damn it. We haven't done anything for you, but you owe us. Throughout American history, we've been absolutely horrible to you and your people, but trust us now. Thank you, ex-Bubba Hotep. At least Biden didn't pull out a bottle of hot sauce. You know, I was also thinking, I don't understand why people keep going on the Breakfast Club. Wasn't the hot sauce thing on the Breakfast Club?
Probably. Look, I think it's a mistake to go on some of these shows. Like, you got to be a little more selective with your dumbass appearances.
Let's see. Biden went on to say, I shouldn't have been such a wise guy.
Yeah, see?
Well, there's people, he's also trying to do this, and his staff is coming. It was a bad joke, Jack. It's a bad joke. No, it wasn't.
No, he just said something in a way that he shouldn't have, and probably shouldn't have said it all.
Democrats taking the black vote for granted is 100% fact. Dems only care about blacks when they want their vote. I'm not saying they don't take the vote for granted. I'm saying in this case, and in a lot of cases, I don't think that's exactly what it is. I think what it is you owe us. It's entitlement. They're entitled to the black vote for reasons I can't fucking understand.
Yeah, I don't know. You got me on this one.
There's this notion that the Southern strategy. Do you know what the Southern strategy was?
Oh yeah.
The absolutely failed Southern strategy, which was supposed to bring that was Nixon, right?
I think so. I know he was involved in it. I don't know if it was for him or not.
It was supposed to bring Republicans the Southern vote, and it didn't work. The South still went to the Democrats. It just split between two different Democrats, and that's why he was still able to do well. Frank, thank you so much. It's Trump is racist, so only whites vote Republican. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hang on. We're not. Every fucking article I've read about this today, Jack, every one of them has had to go, Trump is also a racist. Trump is a fucking look, Joe made a gaffe. Trump's a racist. It's in this article too. Trust me, I read it. But the episode offered an uncomfortable reminder that while the presumptive Democratic nominee leads Trump in the polls and has long performed especially well among African Americans, his relationship with his core constituency still faces tests. You know, they keep talking about that. He's always done well with the Negroes. How many times has he been elected president?
None.
Yeah, how many times has he run? He's run like 4 times, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say, it's at least a couple times.
How's that core constituency done getting him elected so far?
Yeah.
Now, he might do very well with blacks in Delaware. That he was Delaware, right?
I have no idea.
I want to say it was Delaware. But he did well with people there. And yes, he did well with, I believe it was mostly black women in South Carolina. You know, the one that started his return to make him the comeback kid. Called that shit. But they keep saying this, like, he's always done exceptional. Yeah, then why wasn't he ever nominated before? Why was the only time he could get even close to the White House when he was standing on another man's coattails?
That's a fair question.
RJ says, how many times did Hillary run and lose? Only twice.
Did you get Frank's super chat there?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. Over on the Streamlabs, thank you, John Migda. The POCs owe Biden for the Crime Act.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get there too.
Thanks, John.
It almost came across as that black people needed Joe Biden more than Joe Biden needs black people, said Angela Rye, a former executive director of the Congressional Black Caucus and a leading Democratic activist. This is a party that we've dedicated our votes and our lives to, and we are tired of being taken for granted, treating as invisible, or being silenced. You know, Jack, I know it's not the textbook definition of insanity, but the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Black people, why do you keep doing it? Why do you keep supporting these guys? I'm not telling you to support Republicans. How about instead of we're going to vote as a block for the people who say they're not racist and don't do fuck all for us, maybe look around. Maybe go to the Green Party. Fuck, maybe go Libertarian. I don't care. But why do you keep going to the party that you know is going to break your heart? It's kind of weird, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, I
You
don't
know
know.
why? Go ahead.
I get kind of tired of people that just vote party line without paying attention to who they're voting for. Don't do that. Use your brains. You're smarter than that.
You know why Joe Biden thought it was okay to say if you don't vote for him, you ain't black? Because people like Miss Angela Rye here say things like, we are tired of being taken for granted, treated as invisible or silenced. They say things like, we've dedicated our votes and our lives to Democrats. Well, why wouldn't he think it's okay to tell you you're not black if you don't vote for him? You actually said the words, we've dedicated our lives to the Democratic Party? Boban, thank you. Biden will drown himself in his own past statements. The funny part is Trump has not even started on Joe yet. It's going to be brutal and cringeworthy when Trump decides to let go. Oh, yeah. When this kicks in for real, it's going to get funny. The Trump campaign immediately seized on the comments to try to drive a wedge between Biden and his vote base. By Friday afternoon, the campaign was selling T-shirts that read hashtag You Ain't Black, Joe Biden. And there's a link. Yeah, it's oh, this is beautiful.
You know, all I can think of when you say you ain't black is that scene in the fat video from Weird Al where he's like, you ain't fat, you ain't nothing, you ain't nothing. But now it's black and it's with Joe Biden shaking his finger.
I love this because the model they used for this is a black woman.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's fucking amazing. But there's the link to the $30 t-shirt. You're much better off buying one of my t-shirts, which, by the way, guys, there is a new Just Let It Happen mug. It's in the link down below. And we're brought to you by you. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and throw some money at Jack. He's a good guy.
Holy shit, that shirt's $30.
$30, and all it is black text across her titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if she came with it to give me hot oral love, but
yeah, just for the shirt, no. Trump has a history of racist comments and has long struggled with black voters, but he's hoping to improve his margins in 2020, particularly in swing states like Pennsylvania and Michigan. His campaign plans to open field offices in majority black cities and encourage African Americans to sign up for Trump updates by texting the word woke to a campaign number. Now, don't you just love that part? Trump has a history of racist comments. You know who else has a history of racist comments?
Corn Pop?
Joe Biden.
What? Hold on. Let me be shocked. Okay, I'm done.
We read an article earlier tonight, Jack, that told us how to think about the Joe Biden gaffes. How to think about it. That's the title of the fucking opinion piece.
You have to be told how to think about it?
Of course we do, because the news has to tell us how to think. And this came from the Washington Post, because of course it did.
Yeah, because everything does.
And this, yes, Faithless, telling you how to think. Let me, because Scribbles tweeted at me, so I believe I should be able to find it. Oh, goddamn. Lots of stuff in my mentions. You guys are wonderful. You're making this hard for me. Sweet.
Oh, wait. Is it How to Think Like a Black Man, written by Joe Biden?
No.
Oh.
This is the piece. I'll throw it into the chat for you guys who want to see it. Remember, Washington Post has a paywall. Sorry, guys. But how to think about Joe Biden's gaffes. I'm not going to read it again because I read the whole thing on Lords of the Night, but here's the gist of it. And like I said, you guys can check me out. The gist of it is you shouldn't judge Joe Biden by saying you ain't black if you don't vote for him. Because you should judge a man by his repeated actions. So if Joe Biden had a history of things like this, then it's okay to judge him by it. You know, if he had a history of saying things like, "That's an articulately clean black man."
Oh my God, I almost forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
If he was saying things like, "You have to speak Indian in order to go into a 7-Eleven where he lives," you know, if he was saying some racist things, if there was any kind of history of it, Jack, which this guy apparently never heard those things, then you could judge him. But since this is just one time, I mean, it's really just, one time. It's nothing worth getting all upset about, especially not you black people out there. Boban, thank you again. Can't wait till can't wait for Trump's zingers during debating Joe. Remembering his "you'll be in jail," Joe's expressions are going to be priceless. Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. They'll be slightly confused and disoriented, but angry at the same time. Real quick on the Streamlabs. Thank you, Nyla. Sorry, I'm terrible pronunciation. Nyala. Thank you, Nyala. Here's a third-ish of Monkey's t-shirt and maple money. Well, I appreciate it.
Within hours, Biden said he regretted the comment. I jumped down, guys. I never sent you guys the original article. I wonder if this one's too long. It's kind of a long URL. Dude, oh no, still long enough. Also, Washington Post. So if you guys, again, fucking paywall. In an interview with the Washington Post on Friday afternoon, Charlamagne said Biden needs to work to win over black voters. Quote, "The older black voters know the Biden in the Senate that assisted black people and has been there for black people. But we know 94 crime bill Joe. We know 86 crack laws Joe. We know 84 mandatory minimum sentences Joe. That's what I've come to learn, so he has to win us over." He's got a point. The only thing I'm having trouble with is he says older blacks know the Joe who helped them. How old are we talking here? Because people who were, say, 20 in 86 were affected by those laws. There were 20 in 84 were affected by these laws. I'm wondering how old of a black person he's talking about.
That's a good question. But Terry makes a good point. Listen, fat, you vote for Biden if you want to keep your blackness, you dog-faced pony soldier.
Exactly. Within hours, Biden said he regretted the comments. No one should have to vote for any party based on their race or religion or background, he said on a call with U.S. Black Chambers. There are African Americans who think Trump is worth voting for. I'm prepared to put my record against his. That's the bottom line. Biden had not planned to be on that call. It was supposed to be a staff member, but because of the backlash he got on. Yeah, so there's the story, you guys, and this is a much longer article where they this is how they end the article. You ready for this shit?
Okay.
Trump is super racist. This is a quote from somebody else, by the way, because of course the author wouldn't write this.
Yeah, right.
Trump is super racist. His campaign and his appeal is built on perpetuation of white supremacy and white privilege. He stokes white fragility. When a black person supports him, I question their relationship to their blackness and the community. This is what Biden was alluding to, tweeted Torre. I don't know who this is, a black writer and commenter.
Torre is one of those guys that thinks he's really smart, but he is not. And for some reason, people put him on TV. You'd know him if you saw him. He's one of those guys that makes the circuit, like
let me see.
That guy that used to host that show with the spiky Don King hair. Kamel.
Oh yeah, I have seen this guy.
Yeah, see, he's like that. He's one of the 5 guys that makes the rounds. So the new generation of Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. Right.
Yeah, one of the things that Biden supporters pointed to that Trump is racist because he called some countries in Africa shithole countries. But was he just talking about countries in Africa?
I find it better not to ask these questions because we'll probably find the answers hilarious.
I'm fairly certain. Let's see. They linked to a Trump derides protections for immigrants from shithole countries. President Trump grew frustrated with lawmakers Thursday in the Oval Office when they discussed protecting immigrants from Haiti, El Salvador, and African countries as part of a bipartisan immigration deal. Is El Salvador an African country?
Isn't El Salvador in Central America?
Yeah.
My geography may be a little rusty, but sense a problem.
Oh my God, Drunkle, what are you doing up, man? And hey, Sin, we're gonna put our genes in your genes. What the hell are you? Oh, can me, Drunkle, Ed, and Delta join you? No, that's too many people for the show. A couple of you can come on maybe in a little bit. I'm not done with this story yet. Boban, thank you. With Democrats' pathetic voting record doing nothing for the African Americans, it's safe to say if you voted for Joe, you are not black. No, I think you can still be black. You're just kind of brainwashed. If you vote for Joe because you want to, that's fine. 4 drunk guys want to rage you. Thank you, Gamer Valine. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. So I said no. I love him, but no. Anyhow, the other thing that they pointed to, Jack, was that he suggested 4 congresswomen of color go back to where they came from.
That's right. I forgot about that one too. He says so much crazy shit. How are you supposed to keep track?
But they always leave off the end of that, Jack. They always leave off the end of it. He didn't just tell them to go back to their countries. He said, go back to your country, the country you came from, clean it up, and then come back here and you can tell us how to fix this one.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily wrong on that point, but
specifically said, then come back here. They always skip that part.
Yeah, I'd rather they just stayed there and cleaned up their own messes.
It's just funny. Oh, and then the final one that they point out is calling Baltimore a rat and rodent infested mess, because it is.
Yeah, have you been to Baltimore? That's totally accurate. If anything, you're downplaying it.
Yeah, it's a fucking shithole. And it was funny because right after he said this and there was all that blowback, people actually went to Baltimore and filmed rats just running around.
Yeah, they're like a separate gang that run the place.
Yeah, you got your Crips and your Bloods and your rats.
Yeah, you know what the only thing worth seeing in Baltimore is there's a really cool mall there and Edgar Allan Poe's tomb. That's it. Beyond that city sucks. And you can do both of those things in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's a fucking disgusting place. That's not him saying you ain't black, though. Literally taking your blackness away. This is an old white man literally taking your blackness away, and that's okay. Because Trump referred to countries like El Salvador as shithole countries.
El Salvador is a shithole country.
So are a lot of countries in Africa.
Yeah.
And Haiti is definitely a shithole country.
Haiti would not be a shithole country if it wasn't for certain parties that may have embezzled a bunch of money. But I'm not going to name them because I'm not sad.
I'm not sad either. There's a lot of these countries that should be. Do you remember when the whole shithole country thing came up and Conan O'Brien went to, where'd he go to? Was it Mexico?
Cuba.
Was it Cuba?
Yeah, I think it was Cuba.
Yeah, he went somewhere and he had these, look how beautiful it is and everything. Like, yeah, you're in a resort town, you shitbag. You won't even go out of that resort town because they will cut your fucking little ginger head off.
Yeah. Oh, they're saying Haiti in the chat, but whatever. He went to some dirt world country that, is in dire straits and it definitely needs to be rebuilt. But look, the president wasn't wrong. A lot of these countries are shitholes. If you don't think they are, you haven't been there, because there's a lot of shithole countries out there. And there's some really beautiful places that are still shithole countries because they're third world countries.
Thank you, Grug of Apple Tribe. Grug Triumph. But Grug also here because Sinatra Grug recommended Monkey Grug. Well, thank you for coming by and thank you for the donation. Very, very kind.
I knew a guy named Grug.
I've never met anyone named Grug. I just enjoyed this story today, Jack. Because I'm not kidding when I'm like, I do not understand the outrage. Because Touré, or whatever his fucking name is, he's not exactly wrong about how the thinking is for some people. The Republicans are just always racist. You owe the Democrats because they fight the racists for us.
Whatever. When they weren't wearing the Klan robes, maybe back in the day.
Well, you go through the history of the United States, and it's really weird to kind of figure out when black people became so beholden to the Democratic Party. So let me get this right. They were the ones who fought against ending slavery. Well, yeah. Okay. They were the ones who formed the Klan. Yeah. All right. They were the ones who fought against civil rights. Yeah. They're the ones who turned hoses and dogs on black people. Well, yeah. But the Republicans are racist. What? They're the ones that tell you you're too stupid to get a job on your own and that you can't do anything without some white girl's help. Yeah. All right. And you're fine with that. Because the Republicans are racist. Okay. Whatever. You do you, boo. Over on the Streamlabs, thank you so much. Ostsan, keep your jeans in your jeans. I will do my best. Last time my jeans got out of my jeans, I had a third child. I'm just saying.
Well, good job.
Yeah, it's amazing to me to watch this, and I'm really tired of the Gaffe line. I really, really am. Joe Biden. This. Go ahead.
He passed gaffing about 5 years ago.
This wasn't gaffing. This wasn't a mental break. This wasn't one of those moments. This was Joe Biden saying what he believes. This is Joe Biden saying what liberals believe, what Democrats believe. How dare you ever vote for Trump? You owe us. You ain't black if you ain't voting. I love how you ain't black. Not you aren't black. You ain't black.
You got to say it like I told you, man. You ain't black. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing.
Thank you, Seal77, who says you have no clue on how to get an ID. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. Black people they're too stupid to get an ID. That's voter ID laws are horribly racist. And thank you, Frank Hubbard. Republicans started the NAACP and got slaves freed. Look, man, I can't understand how this happened. I don't understand how blacks, they're literally told, look, Republicans are racist. Well, shit, I better vote for you. Yeah, just don't pay attention to what we do because it's kind of racist. Boban, thank you. No Republican owned a slave during the Civil War. All 4 million slaves were owned by Democrats. Fact. Well, in fairness, Republicans had just become a thing, really. Remember, our first Republican president was Abraham Lincoln.
That sort of a hate fact.
I know.
And never mind that he was assassinated by a Southern sympathizer.
Anyhow, this isn't a gaffe. This was Joe being. You don't have to like what he said, but it is what he believes. And how can you know what he believes, monkey? Because I've seen Democrats act this way for the last fucking 40 years of my life. You black people out there, you owe everything to the Democrats. And if you don't vote for them, if you don't side with them, if you don't agree with their policies, then you're an Uncle Tom. Or worse, or things I can't say on this show because they get real happy with those words. This wasn't a gaffe. This was Joe saying what he believes and people losing their shit over it. Nobody would like this shit to end more than me. Because I've been talking about this for years. It's absolutely fucking stupid to think that black people have to vote Democrat. and telling them that they're not even people if they don't. You don't believe? Go watch fucking Black Twitter. Go watch how Black conservatives are treated over there. See how welcome they are into the Black community. Wondering Lisa, thank you so much. The far left loves speaking for other groups, whether they want to be spoken for or not. It pisses me off so much when they try to speak for me. Oh yeah, they've started more and more speaking for my group, us cripples.
I believe you're called the Crips.
No, that's a different group, and you got to be careful.
Oh,
yeah,
my bad.
Get shot, man. Be careful wearing your red or your green, man. Make sure you're in, red or blue. Make sure you're like in yellow or green.
Oh, yellow is isn't that the Latin Kings?
Yeah. I forgot there is. Sinatra, why are you calling me?
You know why he's calling you. He wants a link. He's been talking about it in chat.
He's drunk. No.
On a scale of 1 to Gutenberg, how far?
That's a South Park episode. Yeah, there is the South Park episode where
the Crippy fight. Yeah,
the Crips.
Man, that was such a great episode.
They Timmy and Jimmy join the Crips, and they actually bring the Crips and Bloods together. I'm one, Ed is two. I don't believe none of y'all.
Yeah, I think there's a multiplier in there.
Now, thank you so much. BH is you watching why you not hitting the like button? You hate Ranting Monkey or you hate the Unmobile. Oh, yeah, why you better hit the like button or you hate cripples.
That's true. Well, and if you do hate cripples, hit the like button to send an electrical shock through Monkey's spine. That's how it works, right?
Indeed.
I don't know how any of this works. But look,
hang on.
All I know is that these guys.
Hold that thought. Grug of Apple Tribe again. Thank you. Grug think Democrat Tribe are wet brain berry pickers, much like Cranberry Tribe. Cranberry Tribe not even know how barter work is sad. Thank you, Bobon, who says, sorry, all Dixiecrats remained in the Democratic Party till death, except for one. The big switch is a big lie. That is absolutely true. Always lost on nothing else. Thank you so much. Donation 99. Go ahead and bring Sinatra and Drunkle on, but leave the mutt out. They can all be mad at me tomorrow. I'm not bringing drunk people onto the show. I'm actually having an intelligent conversation for once, Jack.
Yeah, that's rare enough. We're not very smart here.
You were saying, I'm sorry.
I have no idea. It wasn't anything particularly relevant. It was something funny in chat.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm just I'm annoyed at what happened yesterday with this. Now, it is amazing, Jack, how quickly this went away. Because I looked at the trending tab right before we started the show, and even though Biden was up there pretty high yesterday, he's dropped completely off for this. Now, he is still in the. If you go to the trending tab and go to news, it's up there. But if you just go to what's trending, that's gone. It's gone. So by tomorrow, it'll be completely gone, like it never happened.
Well, of course.
Thank you so much, Paul Farrell. Thoughts on Whitmer's actions pushing Michigan to Trump? My governor extended our lockdown, Jack.
Of course she did. Like nobody saw that coming.
Thank you, Pinkalo, who says, wait for it. Indeed. Yeah, she extended us through June 12th. Because I don't know why.
Power grab.
Hey, she just had yesterday. They told her she was allowed to do it. So I think she. Thank you, Drunken Uncle, who says, in the words of the great William Shakespeare, keep your jeans in your jeans. Macbeth Act 2.
I don't think that's in there.
It's in the Australian version.
I believe what he said was keep your nethers in your trousers.
Oh, that could be it too. Or what's another word for trouser?
Pantaloons? I don't know.
In your pantaloons.
Keep your jeans in your pantaloons. That doesn't make as much sense. Apparently, these guys have been watching Chris Hansen. And that's pretty awesome because Chris Hansen, he always has that great line of, why don't you have a seat right over there?
Why don't you ever watch that show? Why don't you have a seat? I never watched it when it was live. By then we'd stopped actually watching TV.
No, man, that was one of the best shows on, was those Dateline specials with Chris Hansen.
I've watched a bunch of them on, I don't remember if it was Chris Hansen's channel or the Dateline channel. One of those two has a bunch of them on there. Boban, thank you. The less you watch cable news, the more informed you are. Not necessarily. Well, maybe. Because, yeah, even somebody who knows nothing is more informed than somebody who watches cable news. Delkin Butler, thank you. Lyndon Johnson said, we'll have those, N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years, claiming they were pushing the Voting Acts right. Or the Voting Rights Act. God damn it. That Lyndon Johnson said that. And apparently he was right. A very dead horse, thank you. Keep your DNA in your denim, boys.
Nice.
Gamer Vleen, thank you. Use a burner account so you can wrangle those drunk ones. Obviously not right, meow. Look, I love these guys, but hell no. Sober up. Come back. The man is from Michigan, disliked. I'm from California, if that makes it easier to dislike it. I just live here. Fuck, I forgot what we were talking about, man.
Your stupid governor trying to steal power. I was watching that clip of the Attorney General.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about how she wants to ban Trump from the state and whatnot. Man, that just pisses me off every time. I don't know how people are putting up with that crap. You know she doesn't have that authority, but that apparently isn't going to stop her from trying. I would love to see how the Secret Service responded to that.
Oh, we were talking about Chris Hansen. That's what we're talking about. Snoot isn't even drunk. He can still keep his jeans in his jeans. Junkle says Jesus rocks. You were watching the Superstar edition of Jesus, weren't you? I've never seen that. You ever watched Jesus Christ Superstar?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of musicals with chicks, and I do not like most of them. Wizard of Oz being the major exception. I do like that movie.
I like musicals, except Wizard of Oz.
I know, it's because you're a commie.
Look, that movie sucked ass.
That movie's as American as apple pie. Based on a book series that's as American as apple pie. One of the first young adult literature books.
It's about some weird chick who has a dream that she's hanging out with a lion, a tin man, and midgets.
Only in the movie. In the book, she actually went there.
Okay, let's say she even went there. She went and hung out with a lion, a tin man, a scarecrow. Sorry, forgot him, and midgets.
It's ethnically diverse.
There was not even a black man in that movie. Stop it.
That's not the point. We don't know what the Tin Man's color was.
Yes, we do. We've seen him without his makeup on.
No, I mean in the book, he's an actual automaton. He was a person once before, but we don't know what he looked like. Maybe there was, I got nothing.
Yeah. Because it's a bad movie with horrible music.
It's an awesome movie.
Horrible
it's got
music.
witches and flying monkeys. I don't know why you don't like it. Return to Oz was an awesome film as well. Dangerous. It was
keep
scary.
Your cum in your corduroy, says Drunken Uncle. Thank you so much. Keep your cum in your corduroy. No, you know why I hate it. I've told you why I hate it. It's got black and white in it. And at the time I saw it, I had an aversion to two things. Musicals and black and white movies or television.
To be fair, it's more of a sepia tone.
How dare you, sir? Over on the Streamlabs, thank you, Grug of Apple Tribe again. Grug wait. I already read that one. Did it? There it is. Grug be back. Nancy Grug, chieftain of Cherry Tribe, came with Thought Tribe to complain at chieftain. Have fun. And Sinatra, thank you. Come on, we'll be good. I missed that one. Everything was blowing up there for a moment, which I appreciate. Don't forget, guys, we're brought to you by you. Hit that like button, hit the share button, and throw money at Jack, y'all.
And keep your cream in your kill.
There you go. Keep your spurt in your skirt. Nice. No, but I wanted to get back to the Dateline thing because I never understood why these people stayed.
Because they're dumb. And they were probably still hoping there was like a saucy child around because they're a bunch of pervs.
Yeah, I don't get that part at all. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go meet a kid. No, that's really fucked up. But then once they saw Chris Hansen and he's like, have a seat, and they're like, okay.
Well, sometimes, to be fair, sometimes there were cookies and lemonade.
We just did a stream about this and he won't bring us on. You just did a stream about
Chris Hansen.
Oh, about Chris Hansen?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you already had your say. I love arguing with these guys. Literally, yes. Huh. Keep your jeans in your jeans over here. Aren't you guys up like really late for all of you? Bring them on. No, you guys aren't the boss of me. At this point, it's a matter of pride.
That's a matter of peer pressure.
I don't give in to peer pressure. I'm not that kid. They're mistaking me for someone else. Jeans versus jeans. Keeping your jeans in your jeans is a 24-hour job. I don't wear my jeans to bed, so I probably fail that. Think about this, Monk. They probably had to sign a release form. I don't know at that part. Do you? I mean,
I kind of doubt it. They might, but they're not getting paid for it for sure.
Right. They're not getting anything for it. They're just getting jail time. What do you think about that one guy who killed himself?
I'm indifferent to dead pedos.
Yeah, there were a lot of people. Oh my God, this is so horrible. Chris Hansen made him kill himself. Like, Chris Hansen stopped him from touching a kid.
Yeah, and look, if the guy killed himself, that's really on him. He made that decision. So, yeah, obviously he was a troubled person. So I don't know.
Faithless said I'd have done it for him.
Yeah, right. It might have been an assisted one.
I never understood why people were so upset about
that. People like to get worked up about dumb stuff.
Thank you, Nyala, who says donates. Use them, monkey. Are you talking about these guys? I'm on the fence, man. I'm on the fence. Because, look, I love these guys. You know I do. And it's a great time talking to them. But I don't trust them that they're not drunk. Whose stream were you guys on?
I believe they were on Sinatra's.
Whose channel were you guys on? Let me go catch the end of your stream. Let me go check and do my own Gutenberg check here. He said it was on Sinatra's. Why didn't it tell me you were streaming, man? That's weird.
Oh, he says he already deleted it.
Yeah, there you go. You deleted it, but you want to come onto my stream?
Somebody said they're good. He only had like 6 beers.
Uh-huh.
How big were those beers? Were they
now
40s?
Look, I don't leave non-AAA up. Uh-huh. I absolutely believe that Drunkle can hold his liquor because Drunkle's just always like that. I don't trust these other shitheads. Good for you, Monk, on not caving to the drunks. No, it was because copyright strike risk. I don't know, Jack. These are my friends, so I don't want to tell them no. But lots of people said drunk before I ever brought it up. Gutenberg scale only. Yeah. The Gutenberg scale was put into place because, Gutenberg. Copyright strike risk. You know, I sing a lot on these shows, and I've done like full stanzas of songs on my game streams. Never got hit. I'm a little offended by that.
Well, we've heard you sing, so.
How dare you?
Oh, I think we all know the truth, Monkey. You just have to admit it to yourself.
Caramon says sin is probably one half of a Gutenberg. I got pulled but put back. Then why are you bugging me? God damn it.
They're probably watching too much of the episodes.
All right. I'm bringing Sin on. Just Sin. And yes, I know he can share this link, but thanks to Streamlabs, it's very easy for me to not let people in. All right, Sin. Come convince me you're not drunk. Let's see how this goes. You think he's gonna be drunk?
I would say it's a 50-50.
50-50. Chat, give me your guess. From a 1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being a full Gutenberg. How Gutenberg is Sinatra right now?
I'm with Kyler. This one, well.
Grug of Apple Tribe, thank you again. Nancy Grug tried to make Holo Bunga, but Chieftain no care. So have weak firewater on Grug. Thank you very much. I'm liking Grug. Okay, we're getting a lot of low numbers, man. They think you can't hold your liquor, man.
Somebody wrote a shrouded put an 11.
In fairness, I mean, not many people can take a Gutenberg.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Keeping my jeans in my jeans. How are you?
I'm keeping my jeans in my jeans as well. What happened to your stream?
I took it down because we got pulled for copyright reasons.
What were you watching?
We were watching actual To Catch a Predator clips.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
They're like 10 years old. I thought NBC would have relinquished that copyright forever ago, but I guess not.
No, they still get tons of views, man.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of views. All right. Am I bringing these two guys on?
I think Drunkle's going to go to bed, but I'm pretty sure Ed wants to come hang out.
How drunk is Ed? Because Ed is the only person I know on the internet that can pull a full Gutenberg. I've talked to him when he's like that. A Gutenberg 1 would kill Ed. Fuck no, man. I think that's just Ed's natural state as a Gutenberg 1.
Yeah, he just exists at the litmus of a Gutenberg 1.
Yeah, that's where it's in his blood, man. Reserve the right to boot. I always reserve the right to boot to anybody. Anybody. Ed can tell you that. Nyala, thank you so much. Grug is life. I live for Grug and you, Monk. That's very kind. Very kind. So why To Catch a Predator? Was this a planned stream or just something you guys were bored and you threw on?
We were talking about it and Drunkle said, I've never seen one. So I'm like, all right, we're doing this. And we did it. And 3 hours later, here I am.
What? How had he never seen one?
He only knows about it through cultural references, like somebody does the have a seat in a movie or something like that. That's all he knows about it.
Ah, gotcha. Michael, thank you. Says Sin is drunk. Ask him about the JQ. No.
I go into that sober.
Yes, he does, but not here. Those clips are so old. They were talking about MySpace. Were they really?
Yeah, it was his MySpace. What was it? The About Me or whatever said, Jesus rocks and God is my hero. And he's there to fuck a 13-year-old.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like I said, I'd never seen him. So I sat here one night. Well, that's not true. I had seen the episode where the guy killed himself because that it was huge.
I didn't hear about that one. What?
Yeah, there's an episode where the guy have a seat, he took off running and he actually killed himself.
Huh. Whoa.
Yeah. Saved the state a little bit of money.
Yeah.
But that was the only one I'd actually seen. Over on the Streamlabs. Hang on just a moment.
Yeah, his name was Louis Condret. He was an attorney.
Yeah, was.
Yeah, here's the Wikipedia. I'll throw it in the public chat.
Grug not drunk, but Grug feeling good because Grug finished giving Lady Grug his club. Noises scared men of Cherry Tribe to cave down. Thank you, Grug. Wow. How many tribes are there, Grug? I'm wondering. But no, that was the only one I'd ever seen, and like I saw that they were on YouTube. So yeah, I sat here and binge watched it. And There was one that really actually annoyed me because the guy brought his friend with him, and his friend didn't react at all. His friend was just like, He just, if my friend took me somewhere because he thought he was going to bang a little kid, I'd kick the shit out of him. I wouldn't just be like, no big deal. It's cool. Greg didn't keep his jeans in his jeans. He didn't keep his brains in his head.
Yeah, no, you have to make sure your jeans stay in your jeans.
If you guys have never watched it, take some time, just go watch some To Catch a Predator. I got very angry watching that show, but the one with that guy, he brought his friend, and his friend was like, no big deal. Like, you need to be shot too.
We did the one where the guy brought his kid. That was bad.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
That one's bad.
Thank you, Furry Kitten. To Catch a Predator is not a UK thing because we called it Crime Watch, which was stopped because all of Crime Watch became Spot the Non-Religion of Peace member. Huh. Yeah, I can imagine.
Hey, you're not allowed to talk about them grooming gangs.
Yeah, didn't a girl get in trouble the other day for accusing a what do they call them, Asian of touching her inappropriately?
Probably. I mean, Asians don't do that, right? I mean, they're peaceful people. It's cultural with them.
Yes.
That's why stabbings are now called cultural appropriation.
Oh. Then there's the guy who went in buck-ass naked. Really?
Oh, yeah. He got naked.
Jesus. What is wrong with these people?
Oh, yeah, you got to watch it. There's some real peaches on that show.
No, that was it was what? No, yeah, it was an Indian guy. My bad.
Grooming gangs sounds equestrian. It's not. It's really not. I just saw a story about how To Catch a Predator started a new underground movement. How so?
What is disliking pedophiles underground?
Well, these days,
Yeah,
probably.
True.
Thank you again, Grug. Grug not know. Grug know of Cherry Tribe, Thought Tribe, Cranberry Tribe, Pedo Tribe, Democrat Tribe, Republican Tribe, Libertarian Tribe, and a couple of others. But there may be more tribes Grug not know about. Fair enough. Fair enough. That is a lot of tribes. Am I going to regret this? Hey, Drunko.
Well, in that case, Grug is going to have a real treat when he finds the Flat Earth Tribe.
Sinatra, what do you think about Biden's comment yesterday?
What the if you don't vote for me, you're not black?
Yeah.
That's a quick, that is a Hail Mary right down the tube. Holy shit, what a dumb comment. Somebody did the dancing coffin, the pallbearers, and put Biden 2020 on the side.
Oh.
I thought that was fucking perfect.
A very dead horse, thank you. Get Sinatra to tell you about the diabetic boy.
Oh, the retard. I'm pretty sure that he died, and Chris just tried to sugarcoat it as much as possible because he's a fat fucking sweaty retard. Chris, he's like, oh, I know who you are. And he walks outside and the cops throw him on the ground. That'd take him to the hospital.
The Most Evilest Art Show says, no, it started a bunch of underground vigilante groups. I thought it started the other way around. I thought the vigilante groups is what led to Chris.
That is what happened, yeah.
Yeah. Drunkle, you know you're muted, right? Is he like peeing or something?
Yeah, he stepped away for a moment, I think.
No, but the Biden thing, I thought that was great. I know you're a little tipsy, but my contention is this isn't a gaffe. This is what the Democrats actually.
I like Gasly's theory on it. He said that Joe Biden actually thinks he's black.
Well, it depends on the type of shoe polish he's got.
Oof. Grug, thank you again. Comic Grug just make Grug sad. Even wet brain cranberry tribe, no earth round.
Hey, I just know they exist. I don't endorse them.
Let's see. Joe isn't Trudeau. True. But they make passes for that kind of shit. So as long as you got that right letter in the parentheses.
Yeah, even then, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah,
like
true.
they have no problem eating their own in that way.
Well, it depends. Northam's still down there.
That's true. Yeah.
Depends. I don't know if he thinks he's black. I think he thinks he has a black pass.
Maybe. I think he stole it from Corn Pop.
That was a pool pass.
It was a that's a pool pass, honky. Oh man. Biden makes passes at a lot. That's not untrue either. I actually watched the Kelly Megyn Kelly interview with the Miss Tara Reid and her re-describing what happened, and there's no part of that doesn't make me uncomfortable. Even though I don't believe it's real, there's no part of it that doesn't make me uncomfortable to hear.
Do you think when Joe Biden has like a senior moment and he wanders into a department store, he just automatically heads for the shampoo aisle? And he's like, I smell herbal essences wafting my way. That's my scent.
What do you think his favorite hair scent is?
Strawberry.
I feel like he's a coconut guy.
No, strawberry for sure.
Yeah, now I'm going with coconut. Get some leg hair. Oh, maybe Soul Glow. Yes, Faithless. There's fucking Soul Glow.
Yeah, the smell of Flintstone vitamins, maybe.
Oof. Yeah, I don't think he's going to suffer from this at all. It'll be a one-day story, and then we'll wait till the next time Joe says something horrifically racist and pretend he's not a racist. Oh, man. What were you just snickering at, Sin? Are you watching a fart video? Because that's the only thing I've ever heard make you laugh like that.
Yeah, somebody sent the fart donation over.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Gamer Valine. No comment, just the fart.
Monk, now imagine if Trump had said that, right? Yeah. Over on the Streamlabs again, thank you, Grug, who's a Grug of Apple Tribe. Biden, Grug have dementia. Is sad Democrat tribe force sick man to try to be chieftain of America super tribe. Yeah, you know what though? I want to be clear about this part. I don't think that this was one of his dementia moments. I really don't. He was perfectly lucid at the time. I think he just believes it. You can't be black if you vote for Trump.
Yeah, but part of dementia is also, not knowing that what you're saying is inappropriate.
The world's longest piss. Come on, Drunkle. What are you doing?
Hello, chaps. How about some news?
Hold your news for just a second. I have a donation, and then I'll say hi to you, sir. Austin, thank you again. Diabetes for a special fan. I like my diabetes. It keeps me in shape. How you doing, Drunkle? He disappeared again.
How's it going, mate?
You sound funny.
I always sound like this, mate.
Uh-huh.
No.
No. That sounds like Ed trying to do Drunkle.
How about some news, mate?
It sounds Australian.
They made me do this. I didn't even want to do it.
Yeah. Hi, Ed.
Hey, how's it going, bro? How you doing?
Not too bad, man. How you been?
I'm keeping my jeans and my jeans just hanging on, bro.
How's work been?
Actually, yeah, it's been pretty busy, pretty crazy. Shut the fuck up, Sinatra.
He can't. It's almost time for the kicking. We'll start with Ed. You're the good one right now.
I'm actually great. Yeah, I started drinking way earlier, and the sobering is starting to happen, so we're good.
I just have Drunkle laughing in the Discord.
Yeah, you don't understand. We've been in the Discord the whole time, and Drunkle is just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that didn't sound like him.
Yeah, I'm leaving the Discord. Bye. Oh fuck!
Since
Drunkle was so fucking waiting for that.
Dude,
Oh
I'm
my
really
God.
upset that you deleted that stream. It was a fucking great stream.
No, it was, but I'm not taking the copyright hit on that. Fuck that.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So the audience was saying you got pulled down.
Yeah, we did for a minute.
Yeah, we brought it back, and then we brought it back again.
Yeah, then I did the whole opacity, color filter, all that shit.
Wait, you got pulled down and didn't get a strike? That's rare for you.
Well, no, not only that, but like it got pulled down. But then once, what did you do to make it come back? Because it came
Nothing.
back.
I just sat there and went, what?
And then it
was
came back. Well, like you took Chris Hansen off the screen or some shit, and then it came back.
Yeah, it was pretty strange.
Fair enough.
Put it on BitChute. I didn't record it, and I didn't leave it up long enough to process. I was taking no chances.
Drunkle
Yeah.
left Discord.
I don't blame you for not taking chances with it because YouTube's a bunch of dicks.
Especially when it comes to copyright shit.
I just wanted him to leave it unlisted. That's
No, because it could still get hit unlisted.
Yeah, they'll still hit you.
Yeah, but it's
Fuck,
like all these other channels have like we got these from other channels. That's what I don't get. Like you pull these things from other channels,
Mhm.
and then you still get like hit hard. Like with my
Right.
Stevie Nicks Tom Petty thing, I pulled that from a YouTube channel.
You weren't watching this on the NBC channel?
No, I was watching it off of random YouTube channels.
Yeah.
One even had commentary in it.
How else do you watch Chris?
You know what? That's probably why you didn't get a copyright hit.
It could be, but I remember
Yeah.
back when Gasly did the twice a week Fright Power Hour,
Mhm.
he used to do something called midweek mid-card matchup, and he would play indie wrestling clips. Almost every one of them would get pulled down, even though it's uploaded on other YouTube channels. So I think it's something weird to do with the live versus the uploaded or something like that.
Well, what I'm wondering is that because if you're watching it through a different channel, it's probably doing a content match on that channel and then just pulling it down. And since there's not an actual,
I thought so too, but the channel we were watching it off of was somebody called Saul, and it was a picture of Rob Odenkirk. So
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Better Call Saul, Breaking
Bob.
Bad,
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What, Rob you couldn't get?
No, because that's not his
Fuck you,
name.
Ricky.
His name's Saul.
It's Saul Goodman.
No, but what I'm saying there is there's a content match, but since there's not because NBC actually goes in and if we match our shit, then pull it down and hit that strike, you know? Yes, it does have to do with being live.
And by the way, I didn't get a fart donation from Gamer Valine. I just couldn't hold my fucking laughter with Drunkle going, Ed, fucking go in and just do it.
Yes, I got that.
He coerced me.
Galen for $1 said Biden's favorite shampoo is Head and Shoulders. That's probably true.
Biden's favorite shampoo is Little Black Kids.
Head and shoulders, feel my legs.
There were people like, he never does that with black kids. I'm like, did you not watch the video when he talked about people rubbing his leg when he pulls that little girl in really close?
It was, I love kids jumping on my lap.
Yeah. In that video, he's like molesting a little black girl.
And I know a thing or two about cockroaches.
Yeah.
I learned about cockroaches. Fuck, what was it? I learned about cockroaches and I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I love kids jumping on my lap.
Howard Welsh, thank you. How you doing, Monk? And Scimitar, I finally got a mic, but the at 2020 is coming soon. Any advice on
AT Audio Technica.
Okay. Any advice on maybe soundproofing or moving my computer setup in a certain way?
Honestly, I just have like those soundproofing foam panels
Mhm.
behind the microphone and on the other end of the room. That's it.
Yeah. What if you put yourself in a corner and then put the soundproofing behind the mic itself? That'll take care of most any problem.
You can
Yeah.
get those half dome things. Those seem to work out okay, but I don't have one of those.
I do. It's called a mic shield. It's usually what I have behind my.
How well does this work?
Works really well, actually.
I should get one of those. All of the shit that I do in the background, I don't feel like it works.
Eagle says it's fairly easy to stop the echo. Yeah, tell that to the late night folks. We don't understand why our sound is crap. It's because you don't know what you're doing, dickhead.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. I covered that today on a Lily Singh got renewed for a new season, and they're like, I don't want to broadcast from home. Everybody on YouTube has figured it out, and you can't. You do YouTube. How do you not know how to make decent sound quality?
I don't. Oh, never mind. I have nothing to say about that.
Dom O'Leary says, I built 4 recording studios, and I'm sick of people saying soundproofing. You'll be fine. Have a Mentos. Can y'all please talk to my husband to stop my echo? He just won't build it.
He's got better things to do than build shit for you.
Yeah, it's true.
And just get the little thing Jack was talking about.
Buy the Shield from Amazon. It's like $40, right?
Yeah, you can build them for less if you really need to, but they're not quite as good if you build it yourself.
You can get a piece of foam and put it in a salad bowl, and you'll be good.
Do what Sugar Tits did for years and just put a sock on the mic.
Dude, that's a pop filter, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, for a pop filter, right?
Yeah, somebody tell that to Tim Pool so he stops smacking his fucking lips.
Yeah, that's right. What she did, she put the sock on the mic for the pop filter, and then she would just like cushion herself whenever she's recording with like pillows and blankets around the mic. So she'd be in this little makeshift fort when she was doing stuff.
I'm fairly certain Scribe just still uses a box with a pillow in it.
I'll be right back.
I mean, it works, right?
It does. There's a lot of really cheap ways you can do it. It's what you're trying to do is keep the echo from or the sound from even leaving away from your mic when you're doing that. So I hate it when he pulls on his jacket, Jack. Who are we talking about?
Tim Pool, who's fucking piece of shit at what he does.
I hate when he drags out a 2-minute topic for 50 minutes because he repeats the same fucking words over and over again.
The noise all the time. God, he's a freak.
Look, I hate you because I finally noticed it because you kept talking about it. I'm like, oh shit, now I can't unhear it.
I know, right? If I have to hear it, everybody else does too.
Gamer Vleen, thank you. Use gates and wind filters. I have no sound deadening at all. Literally mic on a fixed stand, and I'm low quality. Not late night low, but still. I'm trying to think of a gamer or a YouTuber, maybe Angry Gamer, whatever the hell his name is, had worse sound than the late night hosts.
Atheist Gamer?
Atheist Gamer, that's his name.
Really?
No, he is just terrible any way you cut it, though.
His sound was so bad.
He's got a Blue Yeti that he talks through the wrong end of for 6 years.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
My favorite story about him is when he told us all he shit his pants.
Did you ever see him on the GPP?
No, he went on your show?
Oh my god, it was amazing. Drunkle fucked with him the whole time. Was like, and I did the same thing to Polly too. Sorry, Polly. He said, your mic's not working. And whenever you're talking, like, I can't hear you. No, try rejoining. Just do it again. The entire time. It was hilarious.
No, that kid, he annoyed the shit out of me because so many people tried to help him. And he just wouldn't listen. Yeah, I know you did.
And I'm not the one that does that kind of stuff. But like,
yes, you are. You are nice to everybody. You even got nice with the angry MGTOW fucker.
Well,
yeah, you're a soft-hearted puss. You just play the bad guy.
No, I just say things that make people think I'm playing the bad guy. I think I'm a pretty good guy.
You are. You're much nicer than I bet anybody believes.
I did kill a cat today, though.
On purpose?
No, but it's definitely dead.
Whether it's on purpose or not, it's still very dead.
It felt really bad. It felt like a bad thing.
And yet you went to all that trouble to garrote it.
No, I did. No, I did go into full cleaner mode, and I felt kind of pumped when I was doing it. Like, I felt like a cleaner. I put on the rubber gloves. I was just marched out there, put the body in the box, put the box in a bag, put the bag into a dumpster. I felt really good.
We're still talking about a cat or a hooker that you killed.
Well, that's what he meant by cat.
One thing leads to another, my brother.
Dragon Mage, thank you so much. He says, I hate that Tim says it's complicated for everything. It's really complicated, you guys.
This is Tim Pool, right?
Yeah.
What a cunt.
Do you think when he's banging a chick, he does that? Like, it's really complicated.
I don't think he gets laid.
No, he does.
He's famous on the internet and he wears a beanie.
He gets laid.
Yeah, he just shows him his beanie and he's like, I got a Charlie Brown head underneath this.
When whatever his brother was pissing and moaning about him like stealing the business or whatever.
Yeah.
I saw the tag what do you call it? The contact page or the about us page or whatever of that site. Yeah. And there's like 2 dudes and like a moderately attractive woman, and I'm like, that's the one he's fucking.
Yeah, I thought that was just what was accepted, is that chick and him hooked up, and that's kind of where everything fell apart. I feel like that's a love triangle gone bad.
Oh, could be.
We are just like spitballing here.
Yeah, we are. Look, allegedly.
But life does tend to work that way.
Yeah.
We've seen it a million times. Yeah.
You introduce a yeah, you bring a chick in, she ruins everything. It's pretty standard stuff, really.
Ask the Beatles.
Yeah, it is.
Not really, though. There's a good chance Tim still has a V card. No, like he's rich and famous.
Don't agree. There's no way he has a V card. If he has a V card, that's a whole psychological thing, and I don't think he's exhibiting signs of that. Right? Like,
asexual Tim?
Is he asexual, or is he just that bad to be around as a person? I don't think so.
I don't know. I heard he's a skateboarder who worked for Vice once.
Skateboarders get laid. People from Vice get laid.
Yeah, but they get laid by
showing the North Korea documentary.
No, it was the
what?
Jack knows what I'm talking about.
Vice used to be cool.
It used to be really cool.
Oh, dude, there was they did an article once. Gavin wrote it called "The Guide to Eating Pussy." It was amazing.
Don't do it. The end.
Do you think Tim gets condoms that look like his beanie? I think he just has a condom on the tip of his dick all the time.
Are they chocolate flavored condoms?
It's gray. That's Gavin, though. Fair enough.
Who looks like they smell more, Tim Pool or Ethan Klein?
Ethan,
definitely.
Yeah, it wasn't even a contest.
Hila doesn't look like she smells that great either.
Well, is she European?
She is 100% Israeli.
Yeah.
Really? Oh. Well, I guess there go all my gypsy jokes.
Well, you can say them anyway. The internet's not known for its accuracy.
I mean, they got treated the same way, so it doesn't really matter.
And they treat other people the same way, so
it's true.
I was going to say something, I completely lost it. You guys talk.
I haven't talked to Monkey in a while.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
What do you think about the whole H3 Keemstar thing?
He's not up to date with it.
Somebody hasn't been watching the show.
Yeah, I've spoken about it.
No, I haven't.
I think.
What do you feel about it?
I think Ethan was pissed off because Keem made a video about him suggesting that he had money, which is weird because you live in a $10 million house, fuckhead. So Ethan decided to make a video about Keem where he just pretty much went over things everybody already knew about Keem and then decided to start a sponsorship war.
That is going to fuck all of us.
Yeah, I think you have 2 jackasses who are deciding to flex their muscles to see who's who.
Yeah, and Keem was always going to be that jackass. It's always disappointing.
Yeah.
To see someone like Ethan do it. But then again, it's becoming Ethan's repertoire now to just go after people without being like properly prepared for it.
If you ever get the chance, I suggest that you go watch the I always fuck this name up. Gokanaru, I think is how you pronounce it. Mm-hmm. He did like an hour and 45-minute video about H3. It is so fucking good.
Somebody said it in chat the other day, and I think they're right. Ethan is fine with people making money as long as it's him.
Yeah.
Anybody else he gets jealous of.
I don't agree with that actually. I think I understand what he's doing, and I think he's just trying to like. I think he's in a conflict with what he does versus what he thinks he should be.
He thinks he should be the next
or
Rogan.
What his friends think he should be, which is the more likely scenario. Like you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it's almost always that, right? It's the physical circle versus the digital circle.
Fair enough, but how do you mean in conflict there?
I think he's trying to be both things at once. He wants to be the edgy guy, but he also wants to be the sensitive guy and the and the activisty kind of guy, the guy who's like standing up for people.
Oh,
he
so
wants
like
to be close.
on weekends he's under a bridge collecting cans or something? Because
Yeah.
that's what he thinks he should be.
I think on weekends he's smoking weed with people who tell him his content is shit because he's not SJW enough or whatever. And then during the live streams, he's inundated by people who are telling him he's not edgy enough or whatever, like something like that.
I think Akira in the chat is right. H3 is so much worse for YouTube than Keemstar ever could be.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Keemstar is just what he is, but H3 is like setting like precedents and then breaking them.
Well, see, in that regard, I think Keemstar thinks he's a good guy, but everybody just knows he's a shithead.
I don't know that he thinks that.
Yeah, I don't
do.
think he thinks he's like the savior. I think he knows what he is for the most part. But
but
Ethan lives under the delusion that he is so much. He thinks he should be Joe Rogan, but he's
I
not.
will give you that. Yeah, I think he's got delusions of grandeur for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a given.
But with Keem, if you watch Keem and pay attention to some of the stuff he does, like when he does his giveaways, which I think is funny, and I'm waiting till he accuses Ethan of stealing the idea from him. But like at Christmas time, Keem will just give away thousands of dollars to help people. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you need? Here you go. I'll PayPal you the money to get that.
I have a theory about the H3 help thing.
Go ahead.
It is the FUPA money with a little bit extra.
Oh yeah, the FUPA money.
Yeah, because remember, $120,000 raised and disappeared.
It didn't disappear. It went into a deposit for a $10 million house.
Yeah, it's true.
It's still there somewhere on paper.
Am I the only one who has questions about how Ethan can afford that house when he had to beg for all that money? Because I realize he got bigger with that and he probably got some sponsorships and such, but that much really for what he does?
If I were him, I wouldn't have bought the
podcast
house.
with Bill Burr was awful.
Oh, it made me cringe so hard. And I love Bill Burr. And I felt for Bill Burr for every second of that.
And even got to the point where Bill was yelling at him, going, "Stop calling me that."
Real quick, Pincalo, thank you. Did you hear Rogan is moving all content to Spotify? Yes, as of September, you can get it on Spotify and everywhere else. And as of January 1st, I believe it's Spotify only.
I heard, this is what me and Sinatra were talking about earlier, and we had a disagreement, and I think Sinatra might be right, was that I thought he was going to keep the JRE clips of the Spotify shows and have the full podcasts only on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I think Spotify's got exclusive rights.
From what I heard is they're still going to do the Joe Rogan clips. They're just not going to do the full show on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not completely crazy.
No, I can't verify that. I'm trying to remember where I heard it, but
it seems like a good move because then YouTube can make money and then Joe Rogan can promote his Spotify shit on YouTube.
Yeah, there's no reason to take it off of YouTube because it's not the audio streaming service. Put it up a couple days later, Joe, because I'm not going to be watching or listening to you anymore if you're just on Spotify.
See, honestly, that's kind of how I feel. It's like everybody's like, what's his name in chat? Beginning of the end for YouTube. I don't know. Like, YouTube is more accessible to me than Spotify is.
I don't know, man. Spotify has the desktop and it has the mobile.
All I know is I'm going to continue to not listen to Joe Rogan.
The thing is, I only listen to Joe Rogan dependent on the guests that he has. Right?
Me too.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, but I like it. Like I like his show when it's something I'm interested in. I just know that if there's an MFA or is it MFA?
MMA.
God damn it! I'm thinking multi-factor authentication. I gotta get out of work. But yeah, the MMA stuff. Like that's boring as shit to me.
Me too, man. I can't watch it. I
don't care.
And Joe's not a good enough host to make that interesting to me.
No, but he adapts to the conversation that he's
Indeed.
having. So you have to care about the conversation that he's having to care about, him.
I'll be honest, I'm not even really a fan when he has political people on. My favorite Rogan ones are when he has comedians on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
And
he's
it's-
in that world. He's in that world. He's not in the politics world. Is him more like exploring it, right?
Right.
And trying to learn.
I like when he does those because you get the inside baseball stuff from comedians, who I think are fascinating people to begin with.
Yeah.
And they talk about the shit they've gone through, and you get those stories you don't get from them on stage. It's a lot of fun, I think.
I like that you learn about other comedians that you've never heard of, maybe, and then you go because they'll talk about them like they were best friends or whatever. It's been I've never heard of this person. You go look them up. You got another good comedian to like listen to their bits. So, I mean, I enjoy it.
I have to say hi to Nuts, who's apparently awake now. Hi, sweetheart. Hope you slept well.
Stargazer.
That's a good reminder that we're brought to you by you. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and toss money at us because we like to eat. And
All
thank you
I
for
know-
dropping links, Jack.
Oh yeah, no worries. All I know is every time I watch it, Joe Rogan, he's talking in that slow cadence, kind of quiet. He's about to give like the full blowjob to the mic, and I start to fall asleep.
I like that though because he reminds me of just some dumb guy that I'm hanging out with.
Yeah.
I like that.
I can't. I fall asleep. I cannot listen to that man. He has that level voice, and it's just he might as well be reading lullabies to
I know
me.
what you're talking about for sure.
Yeah, me too. And it's one of the reasons I don't like the political ones because that's how he addresses them. But if you listen to him when he's talking with his comedian friends and he's just laughing his ass off and he's being loud and having fun, you can tell this is somebody he's really friends with. Those ones are a lot of fun.
Some of the more bombastic ones too, like Alex Jones and Elon Musk, like those are interesting.
I can't watch those ones because, like with Elon Musk, I was actually enjoying the conversation they were having, and it was just, oh, this is a shit show. What the hell just happened?
Well, I like that. Every now and then.
You would.
Well, not always, but like
these things happen.
A little bit of craziness. It's not bad.
But with Joe moving away from YouTube, this gives Ethan a chance to build up his empire.
I don't see how he's going to do that when he runs a shit show.
When he constantly undermines his own work. Like
I just can't believe he had the balls to go after Keem's sponsor with some of the shit that's in his history.
And going after a sponsor is a dick move on its own.
Oh, definitely. You shouldn't do that anyway, but At what point did you think it is a good idea to go after somebody's sponsor when there is a stream of you chanting the N-word, you dumb fuck?
Just go after him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just after him. There's no reason to bring the sponsors into it. You're not talking about Keemstar doing something illegal.
And you're right. There's a huge how do you not think back to your own content? It's already been thrown in your face too. It's not something that
he's already lost a couple.
Yeah. Like
he lost, oh my God, he lost Old Spice. That had to be a fucking fat content.
Yeah, but before that, he was like content with him and iDubbbz were still flying out the window. Like he should have known that would be the first thing that would happen.
Yep.
He lost Old Spice and Adam and Eve.
Well, Adam and Eve,
he had Old Spice, really?
I don't know how much they spend. Old Spice has a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
And losing that one had to hurt like fuck, man. I bet he was making a lot more off of Old Spice than Keem was making off of G Fuel.
Probably.
See, if he were me, it would be no big deal because I wouldn't have bought a $10 million house.
No shit. And
I'd be sitting on that cash.
How the fuck? Because there's no way he's paid that off.
Oh God, no.
No way.
And you want to get into a sponsor war? Are you fucking retarded?
Just
Look, the real mystery here is how Ethan thinks that he can convince us that he doesn't have a unibrow.
He does kind of look like the Bert puppet got sat on by a fat chick.
Yeah.
Which was the charm in the beginning.
No, I can't take his eyes, man. He needs to wear
him being ugly and weird looking was a whole part of the bit. Now he's taking himself too seriously.
Yeah,
it was a joke. It was a joke.
But now he's out catching snakes. Oh God, did you
I
guys?
missed that shit, man. I really liked his fucking reaction videos. They were fun and stupid, you know.
Did you guys watch the actual video?
Which one?
Ethan's?
Ethan's 46-minute takedown.
No,
No.
clips of it, but not the video. I don't
It
want
was
to watch
bad.
it. I don't really like this stuff, to be honest. I just see it and I go, ugh.
Every time I see the guy, I'm just reminded that I can go make the hobos do cartwheels for $1. And it'll be way more entertaining because they don't get that $1 till they do a good one. And I could get on $20, I could get a whole afternoon's entertainment out of that.
Hey, you're missing the charm of Ethan. He is better than you.
That guy looks smelly and he's stupid. He's boring.
He gets to talk to
Stupid and boring, you fucking stupid, boring man.
He is.
Talk to Susan
I hate you.
Wojcicki.
I hate you, Ethan.
That fucking the wife, she just brings
Sheila.
everything down. 'Cause
Yeah,
they have to stop what they're doing and explain everything to her.
Yeah.
she.
She's
It's not
normal.
that
That's the
bad.
problem with her. She's normal.
No, she's not normal. She's dumb.
Well, normal. I said that.
Okay, yeah.
She talks so slow.
Well, it's probably a language barrier to that.
I understand that, but
I still feel bad talking shit about Hila for some reason.
I'm not talking shit about her. I'm telling you why I don't watch.
She
her.
just seems nice.
I bet she's the brains in that relationship.
she's-
Remember, she never wanted to be on camera though, and Ethan was like fucking around with her to
Wait,
get her on
she's
camera.
Israeli.
Yep.
She was
100%. Yeah.
she was always supposed to be the one that was holding the camera though. She was never supposed to be behind the camera, and she didn't like being behind the camera. I remember that.
So she's been in the Israeli Defense Force.
Yep.
Yeah, she's the brains of that operation.
telling you.
Yeah.
She just seems indifferent and bored, and he's probably forcing her to do this.
There's literal proof of that. Like them fucking around with video way before the podcast. She would always be really upset whenever he pointed the camera at her, just like awkward and shy and like move away from the camera. You can tell she's not an enigmatic person and she doesn't want to be a personality, but it just sort of developed into this. It's kind of fucked up.
That's easy. Just stop going on the podcast.
Well, just keep your fucking girlfriend behind the camera where she wants to be. Like, she doesn't want to be on camera.
Well,
Don't put her on camera.
He knows that she's more popular than he is. Lord Solar says she's an introvert. Yeah.
Well, super introvert though.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be on camera. I think he does it because he knows that she's more popular. The woman in your life is always more popular than you.
I think he does it because it was always a symbol that he has sex.
That could be it
could
too.
be.
But now you put Ethan having sex in my mind, and I hate you, Ed.
Well, he does that a lot too, so I hate him.
I don't
Fair
watch
enough.
him a lot.
He talks about it.
Ugh.
I highly suggest watching Gokinaru's video.
I'll check it out. Send me a link into DMs
All right, hold up.
because I will forget if I don't get that. I'm not gonna say anything bad about people from Israel for reasons. Fair enough. It's kind of like not wanting to talk about what happened in Haiti.
Unsolicited opinions.
Serious question for you guys: have you guys ever had to do a retraction video? I think from a video you've done in the past. No.
Corrections.
I may have had to correct one or two things, and
Yeah.
I've just had to do that. You do it in the comment section. Like if you fucked something up, but otherwise, yeah, no, I don't.
I've done it in the preamble of my videos, but not like a full retraction.
Oh, I did do that once at the beginning of the video. Retract or fix something that I'd said in the previous one.
But
Once-
a correction isn't a retraction. I don't think that's
No.
the same thing.
I
It's a
still,
clarification or I misunderstood a thing.
I still stood by my video, but it was just one. There was something that I had fucked up. What were you saying, Jack?
I review comic books. I never have to do retractions. It's all
Yeah.
opinion, subjective.
Might have to define retraction. Is it dialing back on your own opinion or is it making corrections? Because I've made corrections.
Yeah, I think a retraction would be.
I
full-
believe something different now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monk isn't Chuck Todd. He doesn't need to retract.
Fair enough.
I think I could go back to old videos and make some retractions if I needed to. Maybe.
What a waste of time.
Yeah.
Some of my opinions have changed.
Well, I saw a thing today. This was on Twitter. Somebody was mad because Chris Ray Gun has come out for trans rights, yet he still has all his videos up from his Gamergate era.
So,
like, did he say anything about trans rights?
he never said he was against trans people before.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, maybe if you're moving into something different, you might want to at least get rid of some of your old videos, even if you still believe the stuff, because stupid shit like I wouldn't do it, but maybe
Marketing, just
marketing, yeah,
not having it there. But like, the Chris Reagan was always a liberal.
yeah.
There was no qualms about that. Like, not all liberals were pro SJW, right? Most liberals in real life aren't SJWs.
That was the thing for people like Chris and for people still like Shu. They make videos about crazy.
I don't know, man. Shu seems to have gone way off the deep end.
I'm not paying attention enough. I think she's just standing for Bernie. That's all I see.
Well, she does that too, but she'll still make fun of like really stupid shit from the left. But she's still, I mean, she's a fucking Bernie bro.
Sure.
So I mean, it's kind of that thing. If you see stupid on your side and it offends you more than stupid on the other side, kind of thing.
I don't like that she's being too political at all. Really, she's a funny girl, and she should just be funny. Like that's
she's not smart. She's not very
well,
smart.
but nobody should expect her to be smart because of the content. Like nobody should expect me to be smart.
I think they expect her to be smart because of
she's a woman.
No, because of her boyfriend. He thinks he is the smartest person ever.
I remember the stream where they started like super flirting. They were on Masargon, and it was like those two are gonna fuck, right? And then they did. But like, I don't know, man. It was all stupid shit though. That stream was kind of fun to watch because it was all stupid, fun, dumb shit.
See, I don't mind that. I do remember the shit that erupted because they were being a little too personal on Twitter.
I don't know. I'm talking to 3 armored skeptic clones right now, and I don't know what
suck my dick.
The beard does not make me every man with a beard. God damn it. But like, I mean, I don't know. I
actually like Shu's political stuff. I don't agree with her at all, but I liked her Brainlet channel even when she was standing for Bernie and shit. I like hearing actual opinions, you know. And I still enjoy when she thinks it's funny that people are stupid.
And she agrees with most people on the stupid thing. What defines a stupid person? I don't know. She's fine with me. I don't care. And like, I ignore the political stuff because I don't care. It's kind of like I like Tom Waits a lot.
Oh yeah,
and I've always liked Tom Waits. But he did that one song on the Road to Peace that is just on the nose political commentary, and it sucks. I can take that song and throw it in the trash can and listen to all his other songs that are great. Like, and that's what I do with YouTubers like Shu. I just take all the stuff that I don't care about and throw it in the trash.
Well, I do that with. We talked earlier, you know, listening to Joe Rogan when there was somebody on that you liked.
Yeah, there's
a lot of people that I watch and that I like that it's like that doesn't appeal to me. I'll watch the next one.
I don't have to, completely throw the person away because I don't agree with how they're handling their politics. And I think too many people are doing that right now.
Well, you're better than most people.
I agree.
I am better than most people. That's been my point this whole time. For 4 years, I've been saying that. But no, I mean, like, just come on, man. Like, see people for what they are and what their like their value is, and like try to be more charitable towards people. You're right. I am nice.
Oh, look,
I would try to sell myself as a bad guy. It didn't work.
I know you have always been nicer than I am, and I feel like you get a bad rap, man.
I did kill a cat.
Yeah, it's true.
But that was for sexual gratification. It
was a kitten too. It's been alive for a couple.
Some people cannot divorce themselves from their own politics, and that's fine.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's a problem.
No,
it's a real problem.
Yeah, I got to agree.
That's why I like Sanut. Sanut and I are friends. We disagree on a lot politically, so we just stay away from that and be friends. Why fight? By the way, we're going to argue about some shit later, but
I think it's okay to disagree and be able to do that. I think it's when you take it too personally.
Well, that's not being able to divorce yourself from politics. So I mean, that's how I read that. Anyway.
Well, maybe that's how I meant it. But to me, not being able to divorce, like you said, we just don't talk politics.
Mhm.
That's fine. But I think you should still be able to talk politics even if you disagree.
Well, I mean, we do. But it's never a drama,
Yeah.
because it's not that personal. Like you voting for Trump doesn't make you evil, even if I hate Trump.
Fair enough.
And that's the problem, right?
I've talked about that many times. I think we need to get back to a time where you could, and I think part of the problem is church, and I'll get to how in a minute, where you could be friends with a Democrat while you're a hardcore Republican.
Yeah.
And a big part of that is the death of religion in our country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Church definitely works that way.
You used to be, the community was the church, not your political party. And now the political party has replaced that for a lot of people.
I don't know. I grew up in a church. They all infighting is obscene.
Oh, there's some weird politics that happens in church.
Yeah. I mean, it's just people. I think people are shit. They're just tribalistic cunts by nature.
Listen to him now. He's such a sweetheart a second ago now. Fuck people.
No, I mean, in general, I think it's in all of us, though, not just like people outside of me, but like there's an innate tendency that you have to physically actively fight to not be that way, because being that way is natural.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's natural. Like, and I think you see it in children. Look at kids left unattended.
They're all stupid.
They're all fucking assholes. They steal shit. They fight. They hit each other. You need a moral compass, right? So you have to actively perpetuate that moral compass, and it applies to you your whole life, not just as a kid. So when you don't have that compass, you're an asshole. People who hate Trump hate you and deny your existence. It's all that dramatic shit.
That's right. You ain't black.
You haven't tempered that with reality, with maturity and adulthood. You haven't.
Oh, hang on.
Done the work.
Blondie says, "I hate organized religion." Ed, look,
yeah, me too.
I'm not saying organized religion is a great thing. I'm
organized
saying
anything is bad in the long run.
There are things that organized religion brought to the society that weren't horrible, and one of those things was keeping people together because they were still, we are brothers in God kind of stuff. And you don't have that anymore. Okay?
I've got to drop. I've been streaming since fucking 5:30.
Stop culturally appropriating me, sin.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. I got to take a shower and get to bed.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up here soon, but you have a good one, man. Thanks for coming by.
Later, boys.
Later,
Thank you.
See you, buddy.
Take care, buddy.
Shut up, Ed.
Religion
Your jeans in your jeans, bro.
Religion has been replaced by a cult of leftism. It's been replaced by a cult of. There's a lot of weird cults we've seen grow up that, I mean, they're not really cults, but the people that are involved definitely seem to, act cultish.
Like
I'm kind of sick of hearing the cult of leftism, though, because I see the same shit on the right. It's just a cult of. It's a cult of personality. I don't know. It's people doing the same shit, no matter what their beliefs are, and enacting those beliefs in a particular extremist, dangerous, unhealthy way.
What are you saying there, Jack?
I was just bringing out Greenpeace as a cult.
I would agree.
Oh, that's true. Now it is. Unfortunately, they started out with good intentions.
Yeah, most cults do, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I think it. I know I'm going to bring this up again, and people are like, "What?" I think Anita Sarkeesian was right.
Mm-hmm.
But hear me out. When she said, when you first become woke, and she didn't use that word. I forget what she says. That's the famous quote, though. Everything's sexist, everything's racist, everything's homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
You can't not see it now. Yeah.
When people join groups, what she's actually describing there is fanaticism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she goes on to say that you get overwhelmed by it, and eventually you calm down and you pick the one or two things that are important. And
I don't know that she got as far as calming down.
she did. Oh, she might not have in her real life, but in that talk, she did. That was her point.
Well, you break it down, yeah, and then you critique it, right? I vaguely remember this because I'm sure it was in my videos back then. But
well, no, I actually responded to a video who was trying to say, look, Anita wasn't saying anything wrong. Like, calm down, because I still disagree with all the shit she said. But yes, too many people jumped on her saying everything is racist, as though that's what she was saying. She was still saying that, but that wasn't the point of the talk she gave.
I do think she's right that everybody is sexist. I think every single human being on the planet is sexist.
How dare you?
Well, sexism and misogyny are two different things. I think people are sexist.
Misogynistic or sexist.
Hey, listen, is it sexist for me to think men are better than women?
No,
that's just accurate.
All right. I don't think she would think that, though.
Women have smaller brains. That's fact.
Yeah, they have tiny girl brains. We've been talking about it for months.
Yeah.
I don't think you can be a man or a woman and not think that you are the better gender.
I don't look at it as an actual better gender. And now, if you're talking,
I do.
Who's the better gender for opening the pickle jar? Well, there's a better gender there.
Specific things, yeah.
I will say I'm very happy I'm a man because I don't have to go through all the period shit and all that stuff.
That's male privilege right there.
My genitals are very easy to take care of, and women have to go through a shit ton of stuff. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it.
God,
Hashtag not all women. Because some women have a feminine penis.
Some women were born men.
Stop it.
Some women are deer.
No, so I honestly, and I'm not just sucking up to people. I'm just saying that I don't think either is better. I think they're better at certain things.
They complement each other. That's the point.
Very well, yeah.
But I still think we're better because I know I wouldn't want to be the other.
I wouldn't want to be one. Hell no.
I think a lot of them think the same way. I think it's good to be a little bit sexist, for fuck's sake. Like, I have always championed the battle of the sexes. You know, that cliche. I love it. I love not understanding women to the point that we argue about the difference between men and women. Me and women have those conversations. They're great. Those are like the highlights of my interaction with women. It's just like going at it, not aggressively or angrily, but having those conversations with women. They're great.
Wait. Nuts. What are you talking about? She said you're their damn leader, monk. What? I feel insulted.
No, you don't.
I feel like she's judging me harsh.
Well, yeah, she is, but that's neither here nor there.
I am not the leader of the sexist. How dare you?
I gotta be worse than Monkey on that front.
I'm not a sexist. I'm a realist.
Everybody knows the leader of the sexist.
I'll take sexist. I don't care.
The leader of the sexist is Sandman. We all know that.
I love women. I value women, but I don't. I don't want to be them.
I wouldn't want to be them.
I think I do have male privilege because I was born like this.
Don't know. There's no privilege.
Oh, this is an inherent privilege. My brain is better.
Stop it.
My brain's better. I win.
I have a bigger brain. I win.
I don't care about society. I'm just saying I'd rather be a man. That's a kind of privilege, I think, to not be a woman.
Wow. I mean, who wants to be a silver medal?
Actually, a lot of them seem to think the same way. Penis envy is real.
Penis envy is real.
Israel. Unsolicited opinions of Israel. Sorry.
I was born with a big old dangling. That must have been uncomfortable for your mom. You cannot flash your titties head and get paid at the drop of a hat.
The fuck I can't.
Depends what club you're at.
I actually got a lot of patrons when I took my shirt off. Let's be real. That actually happened.
That's terrifying.
Dancing to fucking...
On that note, we're going to have to wrap up here. Gamer Valine, thank you. It doesn't have to be a battle. You could ask some of us to translate. Our brains are the smaller, more efficient model with improved reading upgrades. That's called nonsense. But
all right, yeah, we only built all of society. Good luck.
Oh, they could do it. It would fall over because they're women.
Yeah. Take that, women. Take that, all women.
That's what happens when I have the mic and you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for the donations. You guys are more than generous, and I cannot thank you enough for that. I'd like to thank Sinatra, who's not here anymore. for coming and hanging out with us. And don't
Drunken
forget to watch his channel, Sinatra Says. Check out Drunken Uncle's channel, even though he was never really here.
I'm here, mate.
Should we have some news?
They have some news.
Your drunkle is worse than mine.
I know. Like on the spot. He told me to do it.
Jack, is there anything you want to shell out today?
Yeah, I'll throw a link to my latest video in the chat, and thank you for the donations. You guys are awesome.
Ed, anything you want to shill?
I did do a video last week. I did 2 videos last week, actually.
You did videos?
About the deer thing. And before that, I did a COVID-19 video, which is really just me descending into madness.
I love your videos, man. I didn't know you did them.
I figured that's the best way to like address the COVID thing after not doing a video during the whole thing, was to just demonstrate that I am going crazy. So it's pretty good. And you can go to my channel and watch all 3 of my new videos that Monkey hasn't seen.
I have it up so I can watch it right after this.
Cool, bro. I don't really advertise, so
yeah, I didn't even know you were making them.
Talking shit at all. So
there you go, guys. There's a link to his channel. This is Saturday tonight on my channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Lords of the Night. Then after that, we'll be over on 2 Cents Plus. That is the number 2, CENTSPLUS, for some more Fallout 76 fun. We launched nukes last night, guys. It was a lot of fun. If you didn't see it, watch it.
We haven't done that yet on Ghastly's stream.
Oh yeah, we've been pushing through, and yeah, we just launched them last night. It was a lot of fun.
I swear to God, every time we go on, we're just like hanging out at the fort and like building shit, not making any progress in the game.
Guys, thanks for watching. Sinatra, Jack, Ed, thank you guys for hanging out. Everybody, enjoy your Saturday. We'll see you next time.
Take care, people. Keep your jeans in your jeans.
Jack,
Bye.
there you go. Now I'm gonna sing about